Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into a really interesting source. It's a YouTube video called, "If My Feelings and Emotions Become the Standard, This World Becomes Hell." Now, just a quick note, our goal here is simply to explore the ideas in this video. We're not endorsing any specific view, just unpacking what the source presents. We're looking at how, according to this video, our personal feelings can shape reality and, well, what might happen if they're our only guide. It connects some ancient ideas to today. Okay, let's unpack this. So the video starts with some wisdom it attributes to Paul, advising someone named Timothy to flee youthful passions and aim for righteousness. And it makes this point that our thoughts are really shaped by what we take in daily, what we hear, see, encounter. It uses that old Chinese story, Mencius's mother, Sano.
Oh yeah, the one who moved house 3 times.
Exactly, from the cemetery, then the market.
And finally, settling near a school, right?
Yeah.
To shape his environment positively.
It's a powerful way the video illustrates how much our surroundings matter.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is how the video links that to this idea of drifting.
Oh.
Think about a huge aircraft carrier. Massive thing. But if its engines are off, rudder's not set.
It's just floating, right? Going wherever the current takes it.
Precisely. The source argues that without a clear direction, without some kind of standard, we end up just like that ship on the difficult and tempting sea of the world, pulled around.
And the video warns that this drifting, it can lead somewhere pretty bleak. It brings up a warning, it credits to Paul from 2 Timothy, about terrible times in the last days. The list of characteristics is, well, striking. Lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud.
Abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy.
Without self-control, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. Yeah. And here's where it gets really interesting, as the video points out. These words are apparently 2,000 years old, but they sound remarkably like issues we talk about today.
It's quite something. And the video suggests the reason they feel timeless isn't necessarily prophecy per se, but more that they describe what the source sees as a consistent result of sin or, human failing.
So it's a pattern?
Kind of. Whether it's chasing money or just pure selfishness, the video argues the root is often greed, which, it says, quoting James 1.15, leads to sin and ultimately death in their terms. It also mentions people being always learning but never able to come to a knowledge of the truth.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, the analogy the video uses is like tuning a radio. You spin the dial just looking for a station you like the sound of.
Instead of tuning into the frequency you actually need to hear, like maybe God's voice, as the source puts it.
Right. You filter for comfort, not necessarily for truth.
Okay, so if following personal desires can lead down that path, according to the video, what's the alternative it suggests? How do we navigate?
The solution proposed is to rightly know the scriptures. But it's not just about collecting Bible facts. It's about understanding God's intention, the deeper meaning.
Ah.
The video uses a great analogy, discerning counterfeit money. You don't become an expert by studying every single fake bill out there.
No, you'd study the real one, right? Know it inside out.
Exactly. Know the genuine article so well that any forgery immediately looks wrong. So the argument is, if you truly grasp God's intention, you can better spot what's false in the world.
Makes sense.
And it frames prayer not just as asking for things, but as a dialogue accompanying God, a two-way street. It suggests prayer doesn't replace paying the cost according to the word, actually living by those values, even when it's hard.
Right. Action is required.
It also brings up the idea of the new covenant, referencing Jeremiah, where the law is written on our hearts, an internal compass. But crucially, the video stresses this still needs our own will, our active choice to engage with God's word. It's not automatic.
That's a key point it makes, needing to listen to that maybe uncomfortable voice of truth, often through our conscience, right? The one pushing us toward what the source considers the right path, not just the easy one.
Yeah. And the video warns that if we just let our moods and feelings dictate everything, even significant wrongs can start to feel normal. It calls this having a seared conscience.
Like becoming desensitized.
Exactly. Your moral sensitivity gets dulled. So the video leaves us with a challenge, really. Are you seeking the kind of truth that transforms you, even if it's uncomfortable? Or are you mainly looking for things that just confirm what you already want to believe? Its conclusion is pretty stark. The hellish things happening in our lives now, it claims, stem from living by our own moods, not by God's word.
A really provocative thought to end on from this source. The video strongly suggests we need a standard beyond just our own feelings to avoid the traps our desires can create. Definitely something to reflect on.